Let's use the definition of the derivative to compute f prime of 1 for this function here. So we should know the limit definition of the derivative. F prime of -1 here will be the limit as h goes to 0 of f of -1 plus h minus f of -1, all of that over h. Okay, so this is going to equal limit as h goes to 0 of -1 plus h, okay, 5 times -1 plus h squared minus 2 times -1 plus h plus 6. So that's f of -1 plus h minus f of -1. So that would be 5 times -1 squared minus 2 times -1 plus 6. All of that over h. Okay, so the next step is we need to do a lot of simplification in the numerator. 5 times -1 plus h squared is going to be 5 times -1 squared is 5, minus 2 times 5 is times h, so -10h, plus 5h squared. Check for yourself that is what you get when you do 5 times -1 plus h quantity squared, plus 2 minus 2h plus 6, minus, when we do the work over here, that would be minus 5. I'm going to distribute out this minus sign right now. Minus 5, minus 2, and minus 6. And all of that is over h. Now we should be looking for some cancellations around now. And what is going to cancel? 5 and -5, 2 and -2, -6 and 6. And so the only terms left upstairs are -10h, 5h squared, and -2h. So we can factor out an h from each one of those. -10 plus 5h minus 2, all of that over h. And now, why do we factor out that h in the numerator? So that we can cancel out with the h in the denominator. Okay, what are we left with here? Limit as h goes to 0 of -12 plus 5h. And as h goes to 0, that term goes away, -12 here. So straightforward, calculate out this derivative from the definition. You have to know the definition of the derivative. You have to be able to do the appropriate simplifications here and look to cancel out the h.